Hello, welcome to MovieFilm. I'm here with my friend Amir.
Hello.
We just went and saw Guardians of the Galaxy 2, so this will be our immediate reaction.
All right, freestyle. Unscripted.
Now, you saw Guardians of the Galaxy 1, right?
Yeah.
And you liked the first one?
I liked the first one. Surprised me. I wasn't that enthusiastic about going to see it. Wasn't that familiar with any of the characters except Drax, but I enjoyed it. I think I enjoyed it mostly because it surprised me. Wasn't expecting much.
Yeah, I think it surprised a lot of people. What were you expecting out of this one?
Something that would lead to the Infinity Wars. Like, I was expecting to see a lot of cameos.
Well, there were some cameos.
There were some.
There were a couple good ones, and one I didn't even expect at all, and that was pretty funny, but we shouldn't ruin that for people. I had heard before we went to go see this that one of the big themes of the movie was going to be family relationships, and in a not-so-subtle way, that was the theme of the movie. But it was good. I liked it.
I enjoyed it. It was fun.
It was just as funny as the first one, and it's weird because these movies are so weird and different, and they can make you laugh 1 second and then get all emotional the next second.
Yeah, I was on a roller coaster.
Yeah, and that one did this a lot more, I think, than the other one did.
Yeah, I think because we were more into the characters now.
Yeah, and in the first one, it was good, but it kind of still fit like that cookie-cutter Marvel storyline. Just the basic plot, like what you would expect.
Yeah.
This one, I feel like they kind of broke the mold a little bit. I liked the villain. I was actually kind of surprised by the villain a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I knew the characters that were going to be in the movie, but I wasn't expecting it to go the way that it did.
Right, yeah, it surprised me.
There are new additions to the team, and I approve.
Yeah.
Mantis was really cool.
Yeah.
I thought the actress did a really good job of playing her. James Gunn seems to be like a really good director.
Yeah.
I think he may have been the perfect person to put this together. If you could take somebody like the wrestler Batista and actually get a decent performance out of him.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, it's pretty funny that he's able to pull that out of people. And I've seen some of his previous work, and I've enjoyed it. So I'm glad that this is in his hands, and I'm sure there's going to be a third movie coming.
Right, yeah. It was fun. It was a good adventure. It took us on a ride.
Yeah. And there were parts that I wasn't expecting. Like, did you notice that there was one part even the audience, they all gasped?
Let's see, what part made the audience gasp? I don't know. Refresh my memory.
I can't give it away.
You can't because, okay, all right.
But yeah, there were moments like that in this movie, and that was cool.
Right.
It wasn't perfect, but it was really good. I think I liked it better than the first one.
Yeah. I really liked the first one. I like this one too. It was a surprise.
All right, for my Marvel movies, I'd say my top is Avengers, the first Avengers. And then right underneath that for me is Captain America Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
And then after that, they start to like blur a little bit and get a little bit closer. This one's going to probably be in the top 5, I think, for me.
Yeah. The Guardians of the Galaxy team, I have to accept that when their movie comes out, it's going to be about Guardians of the Galaxy. It's not going to be about Hulk. It's not going to, like you look at some of the other movies, they get other people in there to carry it. Guardians of the Galaxy pretty much stands alone. Even though they're always going to have a villain. They have other people, but it's really the mainstays that are going to be the center of the film.
Well, it's a team-up movie.
Yeah, it's a team-up movie because different characters exist in the Marvel universe that are. And is that what you mean? Like,
well, kind of like the Captain America movies are primarily about Captain America. Maybe not so much Civil War, but he's the main focus. It's his story. It revolves around him.
Yeah. With
Guardians, it's this little team, kind of like how X-Men should be, but they add like 300 characters to all of their movies now.
Right.
That you can't keep up with what's going on. But like this is a solid group. Like you have about 5 or 6 people. Like they're the focus, and it's not just Peter Quill. It's the whole team.
Right.
So if you had to give this a score 1 out of 10, 1 through 10, what would it be?
I would have to give it a 10. I mean...
You think it was a perfect movie?
I think that leaving the movie, I said it really did what it was supposed to do. It did what the first Guardians of the Galaxy, like I said, it surprised me. I didn't know what to expect. I was just learning the characters. seeing if I liked them. Now, when I went to see it this time, I know the characters. I know how much I like them. I'm familiar with them. The adventure that the movie took them on was sufficient. It was sufficient. You know, it's.
Did you have any problems with Groot being a baby?
Not at all, man. That was adorable. That was adorable, man. That was you know, that he kept me involved. Just him alone. If I was to say it was a part of the movie that just kept me involved. You know, I wasn't looking at my watch at all or anything. I didn't lose interest not once in this movie, and I had to say Groot carried a lot of that.
Yeah, they balanced it out pretty good. Okay,
Yeah.
so you'd give it a 10 out of 10.
I have no problems with it. I have absolutely no problems with it. Was it the greatest adventure? It was a good adventure. And a Guardians of the Galaxy fan, if you're a Guardians of the Galaxy fan, you'd have to give it a 10 because it did what anyone should expect from Guardians of the Galaxy. No, Thor didn't show up. Hulk didn't show up. You know, I like that about the MCU that, you know, now.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Anyway, so, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to give it a score right now, but it's going to be up there. I'd like to
see it again.
Yeah, I'd like to see it another time or two. And then one day I'll do an official review on it.
Yeah.
So you'd recommend for people to see it. Go see it.
Yeah, man. I could see seeing that movie 2 or 3 more times.
Yep, I would say go see it. I know some people are getting a little bit tired of the Marvel movies, but if you like the first one, you'll like this one. And I'd say that these movies in particular, because they're centered on heroes in space, are just a little bit different. Like, you can watch these without watching the other movies. So,
Yeah.
yeah, check it out.
All right.
Let us know what you thought. Thanks for watching.
Peace.